You lovely people. It's your boy Roliver Queen. Happy fucking New Year's. All right. Welcome to the Comic Book Kickback, the new name for these live streams, or one of the live streams that I have planned for 2026. But yeah, happy to be back. And as always, I'm joined by my lovely, scrumptious, delicious, handsome as fuck, and flavorful homeboys. Fellas, please reintroduce yourselves, starting with AJ.
Hey everybody, how's it going? AJ here. It's good to be back. Happy holidays, happy new year. Let's make it a good one.
Hell yeah, Steph, go ahead, brother.
Hey everybody, it's me back again. I just want to wish everybody a happy new year and a happy holidays. Obviously, ain't no way we were gonna start the new year without uh, any of us not being present. We're all here. We're all back,
Yeah, let's
and
go.
we got a good one. So let's go.
All right, go ahead, Q.
Ah! All right, cool. I'm back.
What the fuck?
I couldn't get off mute. I couldn't get off mute. My fault. It wouldn't let me. I got this stupid ass temper glass. But hey, it's Q. You know, we're back again. I know I think I missed like a last couple. So I had to make sure I was here because all the guys was gonna be here. So let's get it.
Word. So yeah, we're just gonna start off. Yeah, y'all. Happy New Year's, y'all. So happy New Year's, man. Happy New
Yep.
Year's. Happy New Year's, y'all. Listen, I'm so glad y'all are here. Like Steph said, we weren't gonna start the new year off, without the fellas, without the crew. And yeah, man. So before we
Or
move
the
forward, I
feet.
just want, Say again.
Or the feet.
For
Or
the
the
feet, yo.
feet.
Or the feet. That's right. That's right. Damn right. But yeah, man. Thank you everybody who's been supporting us in 2024, 2025, 2026. All right, listen, 2026 is going to be a wonderful year for the channel, and I'm glad to be here with my brothers, man. Glad to be here with my brothers. So listen, we promised y'all a very good show, a wonderful show. So yeah, man, want to make sure everybody enjoyed, the feats, and enjoyed us being back together. So yeah, let's not waste any more time, and let's jump right in. So give me 1 second. So y'all, we are in the midway point of DCKO. So I think we are like halfway through, and we've gotten through most of the fights of round one, I believe, and then we also got DCKO Night Fight. So let's talk about the first couple issues, and let's talk about the fights, and then we'll get into Night Fight and the Jace Fox stuff. So just starting off, this is still pretty fun. Like most of the fights, they you can kind of see where they're going, but the fight that we're just getting them, how we're getting them, these interesting matchups and the stories behind them is cool. It's cool. And I think my favorite fight so far has been the Guy Gardner and Jay Garrick fight. The second favorite was Cyborg and Swamp Thing. And yeah, I go, I take that back. My favorite top one is Red Hood versus Joker, because that's some beef that's been brewing for a minute. But overall, this has been a pretty fun event. These fights are good. The story behind the fights are good because you have to read each single one, because then I guess you get to see what's going on at the Watchtower with Darkseid, Time Trapper, Doomsday, and Grodd. But so far, this is good. This is good. This is the most fun I've had with DC in a while. But what are you guys' thoughts on DCKO so far?
Main event's been fun. I like the fights. I'm kind of split in between thinking that they're really good, but also there are too many of these between every issue, and
Mm,
it doesn't necessarily feel the best paced. But overall, pretty fun. I'm probably in between Joker and Red Hood, and yeah, Cyborg and Swamp Thing is my favorites. The Lex Etrigan fight was really good too, but I think they just
yeah.
edged it out just slightly. Um, Yeah, it's been cool. I think I'm an issue behind on Night Fight. I don't care if I spoil it, whatever. Give your thoughts. But the first 2 issues of that have been fun, been pretty good. I saw the panel that everybody was, rushed to share on the timeline from this latest one. So, all right, that's cool, I guess. All in all, I mean, it's a good event. It's fun. Snyder. They were smart to bring Snyder back in a position of power at DC to kind of steer things. He hasn't led them wrong yet throughout the years, so I'm not surprised that this is a good one.
What about you, Steph?
All right. I guess I should say this much is that like I've only really read Night Fight. I've only really like talked about I've only really like delved into Night Fight. My New Year's resolution, it's only really like I'm only like caught up on the Batman stuff and nothing else because my New Year's resolution was to stop pretending anybody else matters.
Oh,
welcome to the church. Yeah,
of Batman. So anyway, I'm caught up on Night Fight. Pretty fun. The only ones that I really kind of care about are, I mean, it was a joke, but like the Red Hood Joker fight, obviously, like is a big thing. That one's obviously pretty good. I hear Guy Gardner packed up that old fuck.
Oh yeah, the one you got beef with.
Yeah, yeah, he's out of here. God is good to me.
Jesus Christ. Yo, you had such vitriol the last time we were together talking about this, like that old fuck J girl. Yo, what did he do to you? What did he do to you?
Listen. Everybody in their life needs an agenda to dedicate their life to dedicate their energy to. And that agenda needs a victim. Jay Garrick was chosen on a whim, and he unfortunately has to just take it. All right, that's it.
And he did.
And he did. And he did. And he's out of here. Listen. All right. Regardless. I definitely do want to check these out. I'm not really like, this is cool because it's got, for me, it's got like, obviously like very like shonen battle manga vibes, just having like a tournament arc, right? But like me, I'm not really like that big of an event guy, right? So it's just like I have a little bit of an aversion to kind of checking this out. But like this is, something that I do feel compelled on some level because it's, it's got that kind of vibe. I'm definitely gonna tap back in and see like the rest of these, right? But for right now, I feel like I'll just wait until it's all over. It's just kind of like, I don't know. I have thoughts on Night Fight, but we'll get into that when we get into that. But yeah, let's let Q talk first.
Yeah, Q. So like, what are your thoughts on DC KO so far?
All right, can y'all hear me?
We can hear you, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
You're good.
My AirPods, they won't connect. Okay, so I'm glad everybody led with positivity because I may not be on that spectrum with y'all. All right.
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
Hold on. Hop out or come back in, bro, because you there's something going on with your headphones. Yeah. But yeah. Oh no, what's going on? Let me see if you got to pop out and pop back in. Hold on. I don't stream and then bring them back. Yeah, still doing the same thing. But where do we go from here? I think he's still talking. I don't even think he can hear us. Hold on.
Yeah, he might not.
No. You have to pop out and come back in, bro. There's something going on. You'll hear earbud. But yeah, so while he sorts everything else out, I guess we can go into Night Fight since that's like
he's still talking.
What the hell? Can one of y'all like
you gotta just kick him out?
Chat? Yeah, but his thing is muted, so hold on. Yeah, well, okay, yeah, that's all right, cool. Yeah, so I guess we could just kind of go into Night Fight then. So is everybody caught up, I assume, for the most part?
I am, yeah.
Okay, all right, cool. So Night Fight is cool. You know, we thought Batman was out of here, but apparently, you know, he has to go through his own little journey throughout this tournament so he could come back. Because I think that's the thing now. And we're seeing a lot of interesting things. So, you know, I guess the bulk of the story is, you know, what does the world look like when Batman or Bruce is not around? So we've seen some altercations with, you know, Dick Grayson Batman. We saw one with a Red Hood Batman, and I think this most previous issue we got to see some stuff with Damian. I think I only read the third issue once, but it's a nice, interesting, fun DCU Batman story. Kind of tackles things we've kind of brushed on already, but in an interesting way, kind of like a what if. And you know, the big stinger for, you know, this whole thing was the fact that, hey, we got to see Jace Fox again. You know, after Jace Fox has been around, but like in the context of this, I think everybody was more freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, yes, Jace is here. We have the interaction. You know, the long awaited interaction with Jace Fox and oh yeah, your thing's still cutting out, bro. Yeah, say something, bro. Oh yeah. So we had the long awaited interaction with Jace Fox and Bruce Wayne, which everybody thinks was everybody thinks that's what was gonna happen here. But all this was a glorified cameo. That's all it was. There was no interaction. It was just, oh, I can make the people you love want to kill you. Bro, Bruce has not acknowledged this nigga Jace. What do you mean the people you love? Like what is going on here? So I don't know. I think this was a whole lot of nothing. I think this was Williamson. This was Williamson's here nigga damn moment. It's the best way to describe it. It's just like, oh, y'all keep asking about Jace Fox? Here it is. Stop bothering me because we're not gonna do anything with him. But other than that, I think it's a pretty fun, cool story. Like, is it something I'll probably go back and read? Nah. But so far, this is fun in the context of the event. But yeah, what do you guys think about the Jace Fox stuff and just the story in general?
Okay, that was his mandated 2026 appearance. He'll be back in 2027 to once again do nothing. Damn. I mean, brother, what are we doing, man? You know, with this character, I'm sorry. Ridley ruined any traction that he may have had. I have no interest to see him under anybody else. DC obviously has no intentions of publishing him in any substantial way. Like, move on, guys. Other than that, like I said, I haven't read the third issue of Night Fight yet, so spoil away, guys. Have fun.
What about you, Quentin?
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Now we can hear you. Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Clear.
We can hear you.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah. Oh, okay, so I'm clear. All right. What's the last thing y'all heard me say?
You weren't too keen on DC KO.
DC KO.
Okay. So how I feel about it is this. It could be one part. I've been kind of just a lot on my plate lately when it comes to having to read all these books. But everything kind of seems all over the place, at least in my estimate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, I didn't realize that the issues of the actual fights were like the actual series, right? Like, so the Aquaman and Hawkman fight were probably my favorite fight, right? I didn't realize that was Aquaman's actual issue for that month until I read it. I was like, oh, this is Aquaman's issue. I thought it was like a separate book that Jeremy was writing alongside Aquaman that month. That makes sense. But outside of that, I mean, everything's cool. Like, I like it. I'm not like, I don't know. It's maybe I gotta read some of the fights. Maybe there's some of the fights that move me more. But like Joker and Red Hood was cool. Kind of always knew where that was gonna go. Hawkman and I think I like that one the most. I love how Jeremy's handling Aquaman, right? Especially when he has Mara's powers, right? The intricate and nuts. I started reading it. I didn't finish it, so I need to go back. I haven't read Cyborg and Swamp Thing. I didn't finish Superman and Adam. Some of the artwork of some of these are like choices. I just want to throw it out there
Yeah.
too. So it's really like I ain't gonna lie, like I think it's Lex and Intricate that was like attached to Reed, and I was just like, I don't know if I can just even stay in tune. The art is so jarring in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go back and read them all. And next time we have a conversation, we'll link up. I have more of a palette to kind of talk about, but yeah, I mean everything's cool. I mean I'm just kind of ready to get to the end. I'm only really looking forward to like the crossover stuff with the absolute stuff. Honestly,
Mm.
Night Fight has probably been the thing I've been most interested. Maybe I'll be more involved once Batman gets back out there. Uh, it's probably bad for me to say that out loud,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
but yeah, nah, that's kind of where I'm at.
What do you think about Jace, man? Jace is back.
Is he back?
No, he's not back, bro. They had no
No, he's
interaction. They had no interaction, bro.
This whole fucking splash page is bullshit, right? This is all. Let me go ahead and give us our clip for today. This Cash shit was for all those losers that say Cash should be Batman. All right, there's one. Adderall, I don't even know why the fuck he's there. Jace, fuck it. Like AJ said, his yearly appearance, he will be back for Pride Month. I mean Pride Week or whatever the Pride issue. He'll be back for that. And I mean, let's fuck it. Throw the redhead on there. All right. Who else is on there? Who's there in the top?
I think it's it's cut off, but what's his name?
Duke is up there.
Yeah.
And Steph too.
Yeah, the relevant Batgirl.
I fuck with the Duke one. Not too much on Steph. That's my bad girl. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna relax. Relax on Stephanie Brown. They already took her. They already took her dude away from her and gave her to a dude named Bernard. That's neither here or there.
Oh man.
But yeah, like I said, this is for the timeline. This whole thing is for. This is for Clark. This is for the Vegeta dude. I mean, I think it's the same person.
Mm-hmm.
Who's the person I don't like? Z. There you go. That's for this is for those type. This whole page right there. That's for those accounts. So have fun with that. Now, if the issue is good, we'll see how that goes. But like maybe you think this is how they acknowledge Jace with Bruce?
No way. No way.
I swear to God, this is how they do it, bro.
Because like I don't think Williamson. This is one of the few times where I'm just like, Williamson, what were you doing? Because it's like you said I can make the people you love want to kill you. They have not spoken to each other
ever in life.
Ever.
Like,
I mean, they were in the same battle together, and they still didn't even talk to each other.
Only thing I can say about that is he's a Fox, and Bruce has a relationship with the other two major Fox figures in the DCU, Lucius and shit, I'm forgetting Batwing's
name. You don't remember his goddamn name. Oh,
what's his name?
Luke.
Yeah, Luke.
Thank you. So maybe by extension he's extending that to him, but it sounds dumb. Maybe it reads better in context. I'll check it out after we're done tonight. I'll download it, see if it's any better than it sounds. But yeah, I'm trying to shoot Williamson some bail here, but it might not end up working out.
Yeah, no, I don't.
I know Williamson's writing this.
Yeah, it's him.
He's writing. He's writing. I thought he was just writing the Damien issue. Actually,
yeah, it's just him. But yeah, no, this was a whole lot of like nothing, but.
A nothing burger.
It's a nothing burger, and like, at this point, if the interaction happens, cool. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Like, we're so far removed, and I think like so much time has passed. We're just like, I don't think people care. Like, I'm kind of off of the Jace Fox bandwagon because it's like it's clear DC is not going to devote serious resources for the character. Not that they should. But it's just like, all right, cool. This was something to get people talking. And then when you got the actual context, it's just like, oh, there's just nothing. And like, I think this issue 3 might be the weakest issue for me of Night Fight because it's like, this would have been a good chance to have that interaction. You know, like, yeah, I want to see what Bruce would do with the cast as Batman, or you know, Jace as Batman, like legitimately, or Azrael. But also on the flip side, yeah, this was promoted as, hey, what does the world look like when you have Damian, Jason, and Dick running around as Batman? So I'll shoot him bail, but it's cool that he did this. Like, you know, I'm not even talking about Duke, because we all know they're probably not gonna do anything interesting with Duke. So it's like all these other different Bat characters, like I would like people to like stop holding their breath, right? Because we have a Batgirl book that's great, but like everybody else, we don't give a shit about. I mean, maybe besides Stef now, because she's supposedly a Titan. Yay, irrelevant Batgirl is not irrelevant anymore. But yeah, I stop holding our breath for Jace though. Let's move on.
Can I go?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just I didn't want to say anything before anybody, I think I don't really have anything to say particularly about Jace, but I think this entire page, when I saw it, it just validated every like feeling I have about this book, in the sense that this like would have been a lot better if it was an anthology mini where everybody got their own individual like story of what they would be like if they were Batman instead.
Ooh.
Instead of like Bruce going, instead of like the his apocalypse like armor, fucking with his brain and whatever, and making him see all these different like worlds where, the Robins become Batman or whatever. Seeing like it being kind of like, they did that One Bad Day thing where everybody got every like rogues gallery, like every villain got like their own one shot. Probably would have been better if they did that, but for this, I see Azrael in this I see Azrael Batman, and I know that we kind of in a way already did it, but like it would be cool if we got like Azrael Batman, if we got like a whole like mini story dedicated to like Red Hood, because like that whole issue, these like first two issues, honestly, like all of these ideas just made it like so obvious that to me that this really should have just been like a mini series of like one shots where like we get to like see, like without Bruce, what is, better explore the whole idea of, Jason living in a glass city, alone, and what that kind of like means for him, and being able to see more of Dick being able to have a global Robin program. And Tim was only in it for like a couple of pages, and then we moved on to Damian.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah, he got the shortest end of the stick, but like nobody gives a fuck about Tim Drake, so whatever. But we know that. We know that they make jokes about it in Teen Titans Go. They've made jokes about this, but like, I don't know. This it would have been better if it was just like everybody in this page, and including the 4 that we already got their own like what if they were Batman.
Yeah,
like one shot. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. You're gonna say something, Q?
I care about Tim Drake.
Yeah, you the only one, buddy. You the only one, buddy.
I mean, like pre-Flashpoint Tim Drake though.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
We'll continue.
Yeah, no, I 100% agree. Like, and also too, I mean, to an extent, like, yeah, you said it. We did this before, but like, if you're gonna do this, like specifically, oh yeah, 100%. This is something you could have did in Urban Legends when that book was still around, or Shadows of the Bat, which is a thing that's coming up. I suspect that is an anthology book. Don't quote me, but I suspect that's the anthology book. This is something that'll be better fleshed out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give us 2 or 3 issues here, and then you keep it pushing. But like, yeah, I don't know. For me, this was a whole lot of nothing. We are never going to revisit this in like a year. Like, there's stories we'll talk about. This one is not it. I'll tell you that right now. Like, it'll be good in a omnibus when we eventually get something of that for DC KO. But like, nah, I'm good. Like, I could read Cassandra Cain. I could read Barb's as Batgirl. Apparently, I don't know. She got her back blown out in Justice League, so we got to see if that's even a thing anymore. I mean, where the fuck has Azrael been? I think the last time I saw him was in Ram vs. Detective, and everybody else is just like, yeah. So yeah, we could have done better, but you know, it's Williamson on Batman. So I mean, I was gonna buy. I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm a glazer, whatever the fuck they call it. Yeah, but yeah, like I'll see how this last bit ends, but yeah, I'm good off of this. I want to see what Bruce being back in the tournament looks like, and I see why they did this because it's like you kind of could suspect that Bruce for 2 straight issues of DCKO would kind of finagle his way out of something, but I do appreciate them taking him off the board for a little bit, letting this be a Superman story. And then some way, somehow he'll slide his way back in for like the final 2 issues, which makes sense because now you have absolute Batman in the mix, absolute Wonder Woman in the mix, and absolute Superman because you're gonna need your Trinity. You're gonna need your actual Trinity there, so it makes sense. But yeah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah, this book's lasting legacy is probably just going to be this page, to be honest.
Damn. Shit.
I mean, like, I'm not trying to be mean or whatever. I'm just saying, like, you know, this is a cool like side tangent.
Yeah.
The only lasting legacy this book is going to have is this page goes viral every once in a while.
Yeah, and then nothing else after. Yeah. But overall, it seems like we're pretty okay with DCKO. Like we gotta see how it ends. Like I think it probably was with you stuff. Like I don't think Superman is making it out of this because you know the rest of the Superman books post DCKO, they're functioning as if Superman is not here. So he's not making it out. So that's what I care about. I want to see the blowback from that. But as for everything else, I'm good. Like, yeah, I'm good. Any final thoughts? Quentin's about to say something. Go ahead, Q.
No, pretty good on it. I mean,
yeah,
that is interesting. I didn't really think about that the books are functioning as like he's not there.
Mm-hmm.
And Superboy Prime's the new Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Which is interesting because his redemption, the way he's been redeemed, is crazy.
Yeah.
I saw him knock the super. I saw him make Tiger Head bounce off 4 panels. Yet he's Superman of a mainline comic. I mean, we are living in uncharted territory right now.
I know, bro. Oh wait, time out. All right, wait. Okay, now that I have y'all here. Okay, all right. Can somebody clarify what is going on? Because my assumption was that after We Are Tomorrow, there were like 2 Lex Luthors running around. There were 2 Jokers running around, but it seems like the Lex Luthor, it's only one of them. Did I get this confused, or was this just explained or done in a way that was very confusing?
Done in a way that's very confusing because I could have swore I just
Pretty
read
much.
art. I could have swore I just saw the Lex with hair that doesn't remember shit in a book not too long ago, right?
Yes. Okay. All right. I knew I wasn't tripping.
I think you're about to start seeing a reset with a lot of these comics to like James Gunn standard, right? Like a lot of these characters. Like I see original Silver Age like era characters coming back. I don't think they're gonna do like a weird. We're gonna have 2 Jokers running around. Like I don't think they're gonna do something like that. But similar to what I kind of said about what's about to happen with Marvel over there with Endgame and
Doomsday
with the Ultimate line. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Not everybody, of course, but like Lex Luthor's gonna get reset back to that bald head, super scientist, the one that we've been reading in World's Finest. That'll be like the main line Lex because that's more in line with the Superman movie right now. Hold on, my child is calling me. Hold on.
That's all good. But yeah, no, it's kind of confusing, but I don't know. we'll see. I guess, but yeah, because I was kind of confused. Like, what the hell is going on here? But yeah, I don't know. But yeah, man. We'll see how things play out. Is everybody reading Justice League? Like, that's another interesting book that's happening during DCKO. Like, I like the Terrific 10 story, but like it seems like every single issue we are losing a terrific member. So I think like 2 of them died in the last couple months, so it's down to like 4 or 5. I don't know, but that's
what was the last issue? I can't remember if I read it or not.
The last issue, Aquaman died, Superman got his hope taken away. What else? Oh, I think because they've been working on transporting everybody left and right on the Watchtower, the Watchtower is now shut down.
Okay, I don't think I've read that one yet. Like I remember Power Girl getting killed, and then
oh yeah, that happened too. Yeah.
Okay, maybe I did then. I don't know. It's a lot with this event. I'll probably have to go back and reread stuff anyway.
Yeah, it's the
like,
release.
It's a lot of information.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I say the pacing seems kind of off to me. You know, I understand they wanted to rope in like all their big books, but yeah, it's a lot, man.
Like this should have just been a punching book, bro. Like it's way too much reading for a punching book, bro. Like for example, flip it to like the tournament style with the solo Robin book that Williamson did a couple years ago, right? Look how they did a tournament.
Yeah.
And look how they're doing the tournament now.
Dog, I didn't even, when I was looking at the checklist in what was that I was reading last? Flash, the latest issue of Flash. I didn't even realize until just then. I mean, I guess I probably knew in the back of my mind, just not putting 2 and 2 together. Dog, we've only had 2 issues of the main story.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy to me right now, considering how much story we've gotten across so many different books. That's insane to me.
Yeah, and I also had the unfortunateness of Penguin and stuff fucking around. So like I wasn't even getting all these issues on time. And apparently there's an order. There's an order you have to read these in because it's like the Watchtower stuff is happening in the background. But it's just like, so I'm reading one issue here. Oh, Darkseid is doing this with the Watchtower. But in the other issue, it's just like, oh, this is before that. Oh, this is before that. I'm like, God damn.
I think the 3rd issue of Night Fight was supposed to have happened before something I read, but yeah, it's a bit messed up.
Yeah. So like,
you know, not surprised.
Yeah. So I mean, I think it'll read better, but yeah, I think they could have done something where you could have done all this tournament shit in 4 issues, like within the book. Like I like the fact that like, you know, the main issues is them like jumping through hoops and stuff. Maybe that should have just been it. Like all these different characters jumping through hoops and they have to do fucked up shit to each other to see who reigns supreme. I think you're fine there. Like, because I mean, Quentin even mentioned it also, just like we gonna keep it a fat stack. They just hired whatever artists were available for some of these.
Yeah.
Like, especially with the fighting issues, like the one-on-one, they hired anybody. Like, not to say it's bad, but just like, damn, bro. Like, I think that the resources could have been allocated better, but still, like overall, like it's pretty simple. I can still say that this is simple. Like it's like my head's not being beat, so that's good. But yeah, I'm ready for this to move on. I'm ready for us to move on to, you know, DC next level. And apparently we're getting more information this month on what the other books are going to be and who's writing them. I really want to see who's writing that Teen Titans book. But yeah, we'll reconvene at the end. There's not much to talk about here because it's just like, it's not like it's an absolute power where we could speculate left and right. Like this is just, oh, this person got their ass kicked, this person got their ass kicked, this person got their ass kicked. And I think Superman's going to win.
I mean, the main point of speculation that we had has already been proven true. Darkseid was possessing Booster, so you know we called that one before we broke for the holidays. So you know that's been a while now. There's really nothing else to theorize about, really.
Yeah, and like I wish that could have been handled, but that was too predictable. Maybe that's on purpose. Maybe we have one more rope-a-dope, but I don't know. Like, I think the big stingers have already been revealed. Like, Superman's not making it out.
The big one is the absolute universe characters. We're still waiting for their presence to be felt.
That's right.
You know, that's the big thing. I'm just waiting to see how that ties in and what that does for the universe going forward, because I still think it's too early to if we're going to be merging these storylines and these characters, and it doesn't sound like Snyder's doing that with the absolute stuff, but I also don't see how you don't, coming out of, you know, whatever this event ends up being when it's all said and done. But I'm interested to see how it all works out.
Because like I could be wrong, but didn't he say something along the lines of after DCKO, like the absolute universe, we're gonna start to see some of that blowback in the absolute universe? Like I can't remember, but
yeah, you're right.
Yeah, okay, all right, it's cool. So that's gonna be interesting because like I think we're all in agreement. We're just like, hey, can you just keep these guys separate? Like, can we just let the absolute universe cook? Let the main line cook for like another year or so, and then you start like integrating. But I don't know. I have half a mind that like something's gonna happen in DCKO where both groups are gonna forget that they did a thing. Like, oh, Batman's not gonna remember he saw his big jacked up older brother or twin brother like running around. Like something might happen, but I don't know. Well, I'm just speculating. But yeah, man, I'm here for the end. I'm here for the end. But speaking of more like DC stuff, we got some other interesting, I don't want to say, we'll call it news. So we got some developments. All right. So our favorite person has returned back. Gretchen Felker Martin. So earlier this week, apparently she or they claimed that they were not paid for their work. Maybe it was on Red Hood or whatever have you. But, you know, obviously the timeline started going again. And of course, people were doing their thing of fake caring for Gretchen Felker Martin because, you know, they had things to say about Charlie Kirk, and then they felt that injustice was done. And so people were talking, oh, DC is doing this again, discrimination comics, and so on and so forth. And apparently, this ended up being a whole bunch of bogus. DC did pay her. DC did pay her. So I think I went back and was like, oh, it was a mistake. I went and I double checked, and yes, they did pay me. And like, I brought this up to talk to say, or just to have a conversation. Like, this is why you probably got fired the first time, or the other times. It's like you're just tweeting certain things or just putting things out there to get people riled up without thinking.
A shit stirrer, man. That's all it is. Like, I mean, I didn't even know this was a thing. I hadn't even heard about it till you mentioned it in the you mentioned it I think in that voice message or something a couple of days ago, and I'm like, wow, she's still around. I mean, I'm glad, you know, that she sees that she actually has been paid. I kind of doubted it from the beginning, but also I was going to say, you know, I would have to see what her contract said. Is it payment upon completion, payment upon publishing, you know, what is it? I just don't know how you're talking corporate entities like this. I need to see what your contract is before I speculate much further, but I'm glad, hey, apparently she has been paid, so no harm, no foul. Sounds like, you know, can we move on from this individual now?
Yeah, I think since the whole debacle, like, now people have their eyes on them or her.
Of course.
Because it's like, I think even a couple months back, like, I think we mentioned it briefly. There's some tweets, screenshots is going around. It's like, hey, if the Red Hood book was going to continue, I would have had Jason, you know, K-word the president or some shit like that. I'm like, what is going on? Like, but again, apparently, oh, it was a joke. It was this, it was that. So it seems like every single time Gretchen wants to get some type of, I don't know, attention. They'll just go and tweet something on the blue sky. And then when it gains that attention, it's like retracting it. It's like, oh, my bad. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. And
my theory.
What's up?
You know the theory.
What's the theory?
You could tell what you're gonna talk about by their profile on Twitter, bro. She's moving just like one of those. Like you said, I think when you guys said it's just attention at some point, bro. Like you just want to say something. You just want somebody like to say something to you, right? Like I don't know. It seems like a lot. I didn't even know she was still a thing until you brought it up the other day, like AJ said. So
Yeah, no, it's all attention, and I don't know, man. Like this is a good example of. I was gonna say the social media thing, but she's not even employed by anybody from the big two, so it's just like. I guess she's kind of become like a comics Twitter like darling for some strange reason. Because if that's the case, cool, you got what you wanted. Now it's like every single time you say something, it kind of becomes like a news topic. So I guess the point of it, I guess you got what you wanted, right? I guess you guys got what you want. But yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of, I wish people would kind of just move on from like this whole entire thing, because it's like, it seems like this is the point person to say DC or whatever is bad. But every single time they say DC is bad, they come back around like, oh, never mind, my fault, my bad. So like, how much longer we're going to keep doing this? It's like, it's 2026. Because it's 2026. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to see that DC paid them, because before I had found out the information, I was going to be like, hey, it's not right if DC is not paying somebody. Like, I think we can all agree here. Like, it's not right. But also at the same time, what does your contract say? Right? Is it per page? Is it per this? Is it per that? And it seems like that's the case. But yeah, I don't know. I hope this is it. Honestly, I really hope this is it. But Steph, you have anything else you want to add?
Nope.
Good. Awesome.
I mean, there's nothing really to say. In just perfect honesty, it's just like, yeah. If she got, if she thought she wasn't paid and then she got paid, then it's so good, I guess. I don't know.
But
whatever. Let's talk about Green Arrow.
Yeah, I wish we'll hold off on Green Arrow because I think that's going to be like an hour long.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But next up, there was another one I wanted to like bring up. So, what is it? So this was interesting because So what was it? This was either today or yesterday. I popped up on the timeline, and it seems that Donny Cates is facing accusations of. Long story short, I came across a post that got a bunch of attention. The post alludes that Donny Cates is milking this whole accident thing. For context, Donny Cates was in an accident about a year or two ago, then. Since then, he hasn't been doing any work for the big two. And, he's been popping up around cons left and right, kind of just to show his face, just to show people, hey, I'm still here or whatever. But a post started circulating where it's like, oh, he's using this accident to take advantage. Meaning it's just like, he's pretty much just like, it's almost as if it's just like, how come you're not doing work for the big two after all this time? Oh, you're still milking the accident? And then apparently the post also alluded to saying, hey, there's people in the industry who are also sharing similar sentiments. And then, Steph is back. 1 second. Let's add Steph in. Yeah. So,
yeah, the internet's just shitty. This is like the third time it's happened tonight. I don't know what's going on, man.
That's all good. So they're alluding that like, hey, how come he's taking this much time off? And apparently there's people in the industry who feels like he's using this accident to like his advantage or whatnot. And I'm just like, my fault. I guess I'm today years old when I realized that like there has to be a time limit for somebody to take time off their job after a brain injury. And also too, like if Cates was doing any sort of like quote unquote wrongdoing, then like I don't know. I'm pretty sure somebody in the industry or people from the industry would have brought this to our attention, not just like some random comics tuber. So, yeah, which was kind of weird because just like I don't know, why are we kicking a man when he's down? You know what I'm saying? It's just like the dude is recovering. So like, so what if he takes like a 2 or 3 year break? Like I don't know. I haven't suffered a brain injury, thank goodness, but like I can only imagine you got to go through a process to get things going back to that it was, right? Like you got to learn how to walk again. You got to learn how to do this. You got to learn how to do that and all that. But yeah, I want to bring this up because just like this is, I don't think that this is what's being alluded to, but like, yeah, I think Quentin had some thoughts. Well, what are your thoughts on it, bro?
I mean, I've had some surgery, so I mean, like he had a brain injury, so I mean, he had a brain injury, and his job consists of him using his brain heavily, technically, right? So, I mean, if Marvel and DC are allowing him to take the time out of his contracts, I think he only had an exclusive maybe with Marvel, right?
Yeah, because he was the one that was gonna do the Ultimate Universe.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's his baby.
That might have actually been a blessing in disguise, low key, but neither here or there.
But yeah, because I was just like, when I saw it, it was like, well, he has the Ultimate Universe is done. So I mean, like, what is he rushing to come back to? What's he rushing to come back to? Like,
I remember maybe like a year and a half ago, he was rumored to be doing something. Was it Daredevil?
No, it was. He said something about that he was working on some projects and he was gonna announce them at some point. He said this last year that he was gonna announce them at some point soon. We were like just spitballing when we said he'll be on Daredevil.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, obviously that's not true, but it's really just listen. Even if he was, you know what I mean? Like, it's just like, obviously, like, I don't, no one really does. No one really knows what, like the finer details. Everybody's just kind of vague posting about it. And I don't know if it's like a legal thing, like maybe they can't talk about it yet. I don't really fucking know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like there's literally no details, right?
Exactly.
So it's just like, I heard something about like the idea of like him like exploiting like artists he finds on like social media, like independent artists for something. I heard something about that. I don't know what it is. There's no real details about that. I don't really know what is going on. Honestly, there's so little information. I don't really even know if we should be talking about this, to be honest. I feel like there should probably be more like concrete info, if there is any, before we even say anything. I don't know. But it's just kind of like I don't know. Like, I know it's a brain injury.
Yeah.
Right. Off the top of my head, I don't know like what kind of brain injury we're talking about here. I just know that, he got into a car crash. It is a brain injury, right? Those are, crippling. They're catastrophic. That is one of the most valuable pieces of yourself and your body that you have. If that is damaged, it takes God knows how long to recover, if you even can. And, like I said, even if he was milking the injury in order to not have to go back to work, I'd do it.
Yep. Yo,
I do it.
But why? But think about it. Like, why wouldn't a freelance writer want to go back to work? I don't think it's that. Even.
My God,
it's not like he had hella deals in play since he's been gone. All his peers are taking possible jobs, like Matt Fraction on fucking Monarch. Scott's been doing his entire class of writers
like his class, I guess his double XL class or whatever. They're all been doing shit outside of comics for like the last 3-4 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like Scott came back to DC only because the Witcher, the Witches cartoon series is already kind of up and going, or it will be, and that kind of thing. And then it's just like, I don't know. I really don't know I don't really know where you place Danny back at when he comes back.
Yeah.
Outside of him doing his own original thing, I don't really know.
Yeah.
And oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I felt AJ was gonna say something.
Oh no, you
No,
good. I
I
ain't
was
really had
just
nothing to say.
I mean, Q just really brought up my point, and I'm glad he did. Like, milking it for what? What advantage? Like, he's a comics. I understand he's under an exclusive, but guys, it's comics. If you're not writing comics, you're not getting paid. You know, he probably got an upfront amount when he signed his deal, but you got to put books out, bro. You know, okay, royalties from old books, sure, great, but he's not getting paid for anything new. What is there to milk? Does he even get health insurance through Marvel? Because
shit.
No.
you know, I don't know how to do the exclusive, the under contract writers. I'm saying maybe their benefits are slightly better, but
And then
I
on
don't
top
see.
of that,
Go
my
ahead.
bad, AJ.
No, I'm just saying I don't see a benefit, and like concussions suck enough. I have like a week and a half period from when I was 13 that I don't remember. So this guy getting into a motorcycle accident and ending up with amnesia, I have to imagine he was fucked in the beginning. So like,
yeah,
I'm sorry, there's not going to be a timetable on this, guys. If he comes back at all, it's a miracle. So I don't know. Feels like people just need something to talk about, and I guess he was the target on the dartboard that they landed on. But okay, I guess.
Yeah. And like,
which is crazy. Who beats with Danny Coates?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing too. Because even when he's been back, I think he hasn't even been in anything. Like the most I see was a couple of days ago. I think somebody made fun of Null. I think some post about Null.
Yeah,
His
Trugler
response
made
was funny.
a slander post about Null, and he responded to it.
It was really funny, by the way.
and you think about like money wise, he might have gotten some royalties for Null appearing in that
Venom,
the last Venom movie, maybe, but that shit ain't sustaining for 2 years.
Yeah, no way.
Yeah,
and it's not like that movie just did gangbusters. Like it's like, here, appreciate you, Danny. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate your work. Here's a couple thousand. That's he has kids, I believe. I think he was divorced. He probably has
that too.
Like it's if he's not working, it's either because the doctor said it, and maybe, and guess what? It's okay. It was crazy. As a dude who takes a lot of leave from work in my grown-up job, it's a joke that my friends say about me working at Amazon. I probably shouldn't say this. It might bite me in my ass later on. But guess what? I've been working at Amazon since 2017, right? It's 365 days in a year, right? I probably have worked the equivalent of maybe 3 years out of those 8 years. But in continuous, because I've had like 2 surgeries, right? And then I had to like figure out what was wrong. There's a lot of reasons why I didn't go to work. To the joke, like my coworkers would be like, "Oh, you still work here?" Yeah, bro. I just been on leave, dog. My fault. I'll try to get back right. All right. But I mean, it's okay if you ever take leave. If he has once again, I am stating, and I had a foot injury. So all of that I just said was based on a foot. He had a brain injury.
Yeah.
He makes his chops using his brain. If he wants to take 5 years before he comes back, then so fucking be it. And then his baby project is gone. Like it's over now. Like he didn't get to do anything with Ultimate Universe. If what Bro said is correct, like that was probably his next big move. Was that after Null? Think about all the money that they're about to get. That Hickman just got handed to him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like Hickman probably single-handedly fixed Spider-Man, low key.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Great point. Because it's just like you know, I would hope, you know, since he was the brainchild, like, you know, he got some type of cut. But even so, it's just like, yeah, man, I've had near misses with brain stuff, near misses. Like I almost got a real bad one at one of my jobs, and like I almost had to go into like concussion protocol. And I've heard horror stories of people who have
that shit sucks, brother.
bro.
Like,
It's no joke.
You do not want. First off, you got to stay up for a minimum of 24 to 48 hours straight because they have to observe you.
Mm-hmm.
And then like, oh my god, there's so many tests. No, the shit sucks. You're not gonna remember most.
I put my baby in concussion protocol just in case when she was like 13 months.
Oh, it is horrible.
Like
it taught me real quick. Football was not for me.
Oh, you played?
Yeah, I played in 8th and 9th grade.
Oh shit! Oh, he was like, then that one injury was like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah, nope.
But yeah, man, like that brain shit is no joke. Oh, what's up?
And I just thought about something else. Another
What's
reason why a man would want to get back to work. If I'm not mistaken, at the height of that King of Black shit, didn't he release like like a creator-owned project that was like the dark, edgy Harry Potter or some shit like that?
Yeah, I can't.
Shit, I forgot the name.
Like,
I forgot.
That did
it
like
did pretty well
Wood.
too. Now that I think about it.
Hold on, I forget the name. The name was called fuck. What is it called? What is it called?
Hold on, let me look it up. I'm on League right now.
Crossover.
Okay.
Crossover. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, not crossover. Crossover is a chip shit, right?
No, this is.
Oh, no. That isn't crossover the one that we did all the properties and shit like that with.
Yeah, it was like a comic book ish book. You know what I'm saying?
But it had like Chip Zdarsky appeared in the book. Scott was in the book.
Oh, probably. I think so.
So that's different. That's something else. This is like it looked like a King in Black book. If that makes sense. Same aesthetic, but it was like a wizard.
Vanished.
Was it Vanished?
Yeah,
Vanished. Yeah, Vanished.
Yeah.
Okay. And like that didn't really go over well, if I'm not mistaken. Because I read like 2-3 issues, and I was kind of like the twist plot, like he was supposed to like kill everybody or something like that. And I was like, it's edgelord shit for the sake of being edgelord. And I think, and honestly, I think the industry's kind of past that right now, bro. Like the closest thing to that style currently is Absolute. It's the closest thing to it. So unless he's writing an Absolute book coming off this, I don't see how his stylistic strengths fit in today's climate, especially with DC being more embracing more Silver Age type stuff. James, I'm just talking about DC side of it. Like James Gunn being in the building, he's a big advocate for Silver Age and 80s stuff. In Marvel, I mean, what's really the edgelord thing over there right now?
No.
That's it. And he ain't writing that. That comes out next week, I think.
Yeah, I think Ewing is doing it.
There you go. And if Ewing got it, you ain't touching it.
Yeah. And like then the last thing also is just like the post alluded to like people in the industry, you know, feeling a way about this also. It's just like they
hate us because they ain't us.
It's like, bro, it's one of those things where I go back to again, just like, yo, if that's the case, like, wouldn't with the way the industry acts on social media, wouldn't we see like people making subtweets or like vague tweets about this? You know what I'm saying? We had so many instances of this before. So I'm just like, if the industry really, wouldn't we see something like this? So I don't know, man. But like, just to close it all, just like, you know, let the man rest. I think before this, Donny Cates was on a high. I think we can't deny that. That Venom run was really good. And then he followed it up with King in Black. And what was the other one? Absolute Carnage?
Yeah.
Absolute.
Well, it was Carnage before King in Black, right?
Carnage before King in Black. Yes. So he was on a high. Like he made more of a name of Venom and Carnage, and then You know, we had King in Black. Noah was
Kind of
just like
broke
this.
Venom though. He kind of broke Venom if we're being
Yeah, yo,
honest.
he built it and broke it. But yeah, I think he was on a high, and then, you know, and what happened, and I think yes, there is a place for Donny Cates to come back. I would love to see Donny Cates come back, and I think when Donny Cates comes back, that will be one of the greatest comebacks we've seen.
No, for sure.
It's going to
I
be
didn't
amazing.
say that to say like he didn't have a place in comics anymore. I meant it as in like just right now at the height of that King in Black run and introducing Null and doing the Silver Surfer Black stuff. If you go back to that, if I'm not mistaken, that's heavy metal, that's death metal.
Yes,
that's barbaric and Ahoy. Like those years were like really, really embracing metal or metal, like quote unquote metal aesthetics. I think even Absolute is doing that, but it's still like Wonder Woman is considerably edgier, but it's still kind of bright. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just don't unless he's about to go write the darkness at Image or like Witchblade. I just don't see how unless he has something in the tuck or an ideal in the tuck, and I'm not putting that past him. I'm not saying he can't do that. I'm just saying current standings, continuity, what heroes could possibly be like available to use. Like in Marvel, what's somebody that's been set up right now that he could go over there and just take over right now? Just for argument's sake, just
Black Panther, do it. I want to see a Donny Cates Black Panther. I'll read it. I'll read it.
All right, Ro might be hitting the sauce right now.
I'll read it.
And I got a couple other.
I got a couple other choices before we get there, though.
I ain't saying I can't handle a Cates Panther run, but I might need a few other folk to get his hands on them first.
Hey, but now you kind of I kind of get to thinking about it. Oh man, poor Boss. Oh fuck, Boss is gonna be. But no, I don't know. Like, where could he go? Deadpool? That's just kind of
like... Oh wait, what?
He could do Ghost Rider. There's a mini that he's in that's about to wrap up soon. Give him Ghost Rider.
Did he already do Ghost Rider though?
No.
Cosmic Ghost Rider, I think, didn't he? No, that
was he did Cosmic Ghost Rider, and then he was
Okay.
like involved in like he wrote stuff for him when he was on Doctor Strange, but he's never written like Johnny Blaze. He's never written Johnny or Danny. He's only ever written like Frank and like one event where he like became the King of Hell during like the Doctor Strange when he was writing Doctor Strange. But other than that,
you know, you can put him on
who
that we haven't seen in like a solo series in a while. Damien Hailstorm. Keeps him in that realm. Keeps him in that kind of that pocket. I would say Moon Knight, but what's called not giving up Moon Knight.
McKay not giving that up anytime soon. No.
Oh, I have one. Hear me out. I would read the fuck out of a Donny Cates Avengers. You wanna make noise behind that book? You can put Cates on that.
True, but you're gonna end up with a Jason Aaron's book again.
Not really,
but darker.
I thought that.
You think so?
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Other than that, I mean, I was on board with Stef with him and Daredevil, but like, you know, Phillips got that. But...
I can see him on Wolverine.
Yeah, he'd be good for that. He'd be good for that.
I can see him on Wolverine. I can see him do something with Wolverine or Dakin. If you want to Dakin right now and got like any Helverine right now or some shit.
Okay, I like that.
Brother Voodoo, he could probably do something like that.
Okay, honestly, if I'm being 100%, I see Donny Cates meshing well with the Absolute Universe more than whatever they got going on at Marvel.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Like,
well, really, I just think he might have more freedom at DC currently.
That too.
Like,
that's also true.
I wouldn't mind seeing him an Etrigan series.
Yeah, him doing Demon.
Oh,
I wouldn't fucking. Hey, I would not. Now that's damn. Hey, matter of
Yo.
fact, we need to go when we get out of here. Everybody need to tweet Danny Etrigan.
Hold on, time out. What if Cates is on the list of people that's on DC Next Level?
Thank you. I was just gonna say it. We still, it's a lot of books that we don't know writers for, and we're about to get another wave of books announced. So
yeah, they just said a few days ago they didn't announce a writer, but they did just say we're getting another Jonah Hex book.
Oh,
Ooh.
Also, like, you know, he's been popping up left and right at the cons, yo. He's been popping up. Like he's letting people know, he's letting the streets know, like, yo, I'm here. I might not be here, but I'm here. But that's probably for a reason. You know what I'm saying? And she was just hanging out with Scott Snyder not too long ago.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah. Couple months ago, they were at the same con together.
I mean, Danny's been hinting at something for months now. Whatever he does, we know it's going to be big.
Yeah.
We know that, right? So
Green Arrow. I wish.
That would be good.
That would be so dope. That's a guaranteed 50 issue run. That's guaranteed.
I don't know how you might feel about this, but if I could, in a perfect world, flip Danny and Matt, put Danny on Batman, put Matt on Green Arrow, I'll be kind of happy.
Oh, you cooking too much, brother. I like that. I like that. Hold on.
Because I think what Matt is trying to do, what Matt is honestly, well, I'm going to preference by saying I really, really enjoy Matt's run, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think some of the aesthetics that he's trying to present with Bruce being more active in the daytime and that kind of part, I think Danny's aesthetic and his artists deliver that. Okay, so I'm not comparing him to Jorge because I think Jorge is probably going to go down as the greatest Batman artist of all time. Yeah,
he's been on Batman too long, though.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, that is true too. I am ready for some flesh blood there. Now, who's the artist that drew all the King in Black stuff?
Stegman.
Yeah, that was just Stegman, right?
Yeah, Stegman.
The mainline series, like when he got the wings, it was Stegman, huh?
It was Stegman, yeah.
I could see Stegman and him do Batman. I wouldn't be fucked up about Jorge and Matt going to Green Arrow.
And he draws a mean Green Arrow. He draws
fucked up
Green Arrow.
Like, because at this point I'm kind of I want Otto back, but I'm not getting Otto back on Green Arrow.
We're not getting Otto back. Yeah. The only other thing I could
put him on Green Lantern.
Oh, he likes that cosmic shit.
Now Danny flipping Danny and Jeremy might work too.
Dang.
Because Jeremy's run is probably going to get ready to wrap up here in the next 20 issues, maybe next 20 months, right? Because the Emperor dudes just won't go the fuck away. Because I ain't gonna lie, I had to drop Green Arrow because I was just like, bro, this shit is not progressing, bro. Like,
yeah, Green Lantern's not. It's not.
It's like it's just more and more like fluff. And like I said, I am a big Jeremy Adams supporter. But Green Arrow, I love the first maybe 2/3 of his run so far. I'm ready for the next phase, bro.
Yeah, it kind of took a.
And
I don't say. Go ahead, Stef.
I was just gonna say he already handed off writing duties for Core to Morgan. Like he's not on that book anymore. Yeah. So he's. It seems like he might just be getting ready to leave.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. Just coast on that Aquaman book for a little bit.
Because what if Danny could read, you know what I'm saying? Like Black Hand hasn't really been used correctly since Jeff.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
We can nullify him. We can rebuild him. Or fuck it. He can nullify the Sorrow dude. Because I fuck with that. I fuck with that addition to the Lantern Corps.
Honestly,
whatever happened to the Ultraviolets? Did that
I stopped reading, so I'll be honest with you.
Well, there
Yeah,
you go.
yeah,
There's another thing he can use.
yeah.
Last time I saw it, I think it was in like a Just Legion book. Like if I'm not mistaken, I think it was like one of the Legionnaires. I think that might have been in JPK's like shit. I don't know. I could be tripping.
Yeah.
But whenever he does come back, with all this being said and discussed, when he comes back, it's gonna shift. It's gonna be a power shift. Let's go
Oh
ahead and
yeah.
put some respect on his name.
Mm-hmm.
Whatever he does, shit. You know what I thought about again?
What?
If Image wanted to make a swing,
Oh,
shit, give
What you
him
about to say?
Spawn.
What you about to say? What you about to say?
Give him Spawn.
Oh.
Mainline Spawn.
Oh.
If you really want to go swing, because let's be honest, Ty Father, you kind of spinning your wheels. You've been spinning your wheels for 15 years, but that's neither here or there. And you need to focus on that movie with Jamie Foxx while you still got him. So let Danny handle the line, right? And get some fresh eyes, a little younger, a little American, that as well. And let somebody else take a look at it. And like,
Yeah.
you know, that's one of my biggest pet peeves why Spawn can never be as great as Spawn is for what it is meant to the industry. It could never be on the same level as Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Spider-Man, Hulk, any of them, because he won't let it.
You won't
He
let
won't
it.
let it. Like, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
whatever. But that could be something too. If you want to do something different, cause like Jason Aaron's kind of been in that. I want to do something different there. He went the Ninja Turtles. He's on
Mm-hmm.
Archie. Is it Archie? He's on
I
another
don't
weird
remember.
book that I wouldn't expect him to be on. But you know, not Scrooge. Scrooge, yeah, Scrooge McDuck,
Mm-hmm.
right? Yeah.
Uh,
And I
yeah.
think he's doing a Scrooge book or Donald Duck. It's some shit like that he was doing for Marvel. But yeah, it got it. Whatever he does, is definitely gonna shift
Yeah.
one of the publishers a certain way. So
And they're gonna throw the bag at him. Like best believe. I'll tell you this right now. To close, when Donny Cates comes back, because I believe it's a when. It's not a if. It's a when. When Donny Cates comes back, it's either going to be Marvel or DC. They're gonna throw a buttload of money at him. Then they're gonna make it a big press thing.
mm-hmm.
Then whatever book he gets on, they're going to give him a fresh number one. He's not taking over for nobody. It's going to be Donny Cates, insert character, number one, gangbuster sales. I guarantee you. And I want to see it. I want to see it. I
Quick
want to see it.
wagers. Y'all want to
Huh?
bet? Y'all want to take some quick, kind of like we did with the next wave of absolute books. Anybody?
I don't have the money for that. If
No, no, no,
we're
no,
not
no,
gonna
no.
we're not gonna do
I'll, co-
money.
I'll cover
Bet
it.
is
I'll
just
cover it. Don't worry. I'll cover it.
hyperbolic.
Okay, all
Hyperbolic.
right. So okay, so you're cool, right? For context to everybody, Ro texted me like it was actually just today. And he was like, "I'm gonna start spoiling you when I get rich," and I'm just sitting there like, "You?"
He sent me the same thing. I'm like, brother,
I got the
you're
same
already
one.
rich.
I just got the same thing. I just reverse Uno it to him.
You've been wealthy the whole time I've known you. When are you gonna start doing that?
I just told you I got you.
Well,
I mean, all right.
I just told you.
Fuck it.
I got you. All right, so let's put the wages up.
I mean, I would just say we can bet books again, like reading lists, reading tasks.
Wait,
don't
hold on.
necessarily money.
I'll say this. How about we do a wager on when Cates comes back? Like I think that's a safer bet. Like what year do you think Cates will come back? I think Cates will come back in either late 2026 or early 2027.
That's what I'm thinking.
San Diego.
I would.
He gets announced either at San Diego or New York Comic Cons this year, I think. I don't think he writes anything until 27 though.
Okay.
Puts anything out. He's probably writing now if possible.
Okay,
but
this is my
timeline.
I think don't we have another like DC Marvel crossover book coming out?
Yeah,
yes.
It's a Superman, Spider-Man.
Okay, well, we already know the stories on those. We already know the writers in those stories. Okay, they'll put another one of those out. This is my prediction. This is my big brain prediction. They're gonna put another crossover out, right? It'll be more towards like the first two, right? More anthology size. Donnie will have a story in there. Maybe it's Null and Black Hand. He'll have some sort of story in that crossover. Or it'll be something like that, right? A special event book, a 60th anniversary book, 70th anniversary book. It'll be some shit like that, right? And whatever character that is either a sign of that he's going to write it in the future, or the publisher he's going to do business with.
Ooh, okay. I like
Right?
that.
Now, if he comes back with enough leverage, he may not go exclusive and just take them both to task and get high-profile books. But I think being out so long, he naturally would need the security of an exclusive.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Yes,
Wow.
anthology book or crossover, debut on a short story, and that'll be his announcement. That'll be like the Donnie's coming, the return.
Yo.
You know what I mean? If he goes DC, oh, man, I think he might go DC. There's a lot of Marvel guys jumping to DC.
There's a lot of DC guys jumping to Marvel.
Well, yeah, it's a few, yeah. But I mean, they're cannon fodder. We got Matt Fraction and Wade back. We good.
Yeah.
We got losing PKJ. That hurt.
Oh yeah. You're right.
And we lost Condon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We lost Condon.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that Condon kind of hurt.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. Now PKJ, man, he took some people with him too.
Yep.
He took some people with him. Now, I think he has a lot more to say over there than he does DC right now.
Oh, agreed.
I think he burnt himself out, and you got to think about it. He was there during the future state stuff.
Yeah.
It's been two regime changes, maybe 3.
Not just that. He was pulling double duty while he was at DC because he was still in the army too. Then so.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I can see him being a little burned out.
Yeah, he changed the scenery, and he's really taking whatever Al Union did on Immortal Hulk, and kind of revving it up some more. So he might be a big player this year for Marvel, honestly.
Yeah, his Hulk is pretty good.
I got to catch up. I want to read the Inferno stuff. I want to catch up with I listen to his interviews, and like he talks about the run so passionately, and how every little detail mattered, to the story, like the little girl and her reflection being a monster. And I was like, you know what, maybe I should check this out.
Oh, hold on. We got a comment. Grayson said nothing but love to Donny Cates. I saw him at MegaCon last year, and he said he has some stuff coming down the pipeline for summer. But like I said, that was last year. So we're not too far off, guys. We're not too far off. Also, good to see you, Grayson. Happy New Year, brother.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, we are not far off. We're not far off. So, yeah, I think if he was to come back, I think DC would be the way, and I could see him. I don't know. I think Wade will be on Justice League for a while. I think it makes sense for Wade, but I would read the fuck out of a Donny Cates Justice League book.
Justice League Dark.
Ooh,
oh, man, yeah.
Ooh, oh,
specify dark.
Oh,
Shadow Cabinet, something of that nature.
Oh,
now. I can say he is a Marvel boy though. He is a Marvel guy though. Like he's a good soldier, good Marvel soldier, bro. So he may go back to his hometown team and keep it funky.
I mean, they were talking to him about doing some absolute stuff. Snyder's has said that shit, we didn't even think about it. He might do something still in absolute.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Shit, give Absolute Hawkman a book, bro. Let him cook over there.
Okay.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh yeah. There you go. See, there you go. Grayson said the same thing. Let that man write Absolute Hawkman. Yep.
Yeah. Right.
Yep. So I think wherever Cates lands, man, we here for it. We just want to see it, but I think we got good ideas. We have good ideas. So I think whoever said San Diego, that's a name I'm looking out for, and then we'll see what happens after that. But regardless, Donny Cates, best of luck to you, brother. We wishing you a speedy recovery, but also it don't gotta be speedy. Take your time, brother. Take your time. You deserve to take your time. All right, there's nothing wrong with that. Take your time. Take your time. But yeah, last but not least, hey, we gonna end this on a we gonna end this on a I don't want to call it a high, but we gonna have a conversation because we got a couple of these teasers here. We got a couple of these teasers, so I think it's only fair to just talk about what we got teaser wise in terms of Avengers Doomsday, and I kind of want to bring up this topic right here. It seems like people, or at least a loud minority of people, want Doomsday to fail. And they want Secret Wars to fail. But let's talk about the teasers that we got first. We could even talk about the leaked ones because they're all over the internet. So how are we feeling about the teasers so far for Avengers Doomsday? Because we got a couple of them. Steph, go ahead. Go.
How do I say this? I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
I don't care. I mean, like, I there's no way to say it without it sounding negative, right? I promise I don't mean it in a negative way.
It's okay if you do.
I mean, it's okay if I do, but it's just like I need to, I don't really talk about the MCU that often, and when I do, it's not very positive. I mean it from a more of a general sense of like I have never been attached to these movies in the same way that everybody else has. I don't, I'm not like an anti MCU person, like generally, like I'm not really a fan of the cinematic universe as like a concept, but it's not really like Marvel specifically that I have a problem with. Most of the movies I don't really have anything to say about. I mean this in the sense that there is no way to say it without it sounding negative. I don't mean it in a negative way.
Yeah.
Right. And a lot of this is, obviously because they're bringing back the Fox X-Men. Hugh Jackman is almost certainly in this. There's a lot of quote unquote fan service going on. Obviously, they got Downey and Evans back to be Doctor Doom and Steve again. There is literally not a single thing that they could do to get me in that theater.
Oh, okay.
There's nothing.
God damn.
There's nothing they could do. There's literally not a single thing they could do. Again, it's a very negative sounding statement. It's just apathy. I don't give a shit if the movie is successful or it fails. I don't care. I don't have any stock in this whatsoever. It's going to make $1 billion. There's no way it doesn't. Right? Yeah. We don't need to like sit here and like talk about like, is this going to bomb?
It's not.
It has fucking Robert Downey Jr. in it. It's not going anywhere, right? It's gonna make money, but it's just like there's nothing they can do. I don't really care about the MCU. I don't care about anything that it's doing. You can't throw the Fox. I love the Fox X-Men movies. I really do. I love a lot of them. There's nothing that there's no Fox X-Men you can throw in my face to be like, yo, are you gonna see this? I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not seeing it in a theater. I'm not seeing it, period. I don't care.
That's valid.
I mean it just like, again, I don't, it's more apathy than anything else. This is not, everybody got an agenda. Everybody needs an agenda, right? This is not it. Right? It's just like, whatever.
You'd rather see Jay Garrett get his shit rocked again than watch.
I would rather see Jay Garrett get his shit rocked than Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen get a fourth send-off and a fourth goodbye.
Yeah, real.
Yeah, they're rolling out Patrick Stewart like a fucking like Stan Lee now.
That's
Yo,
probably
come
just his
on, man.
Jesus.
God damn.
Okay,
Jesus
all right.
Christ.
Wow. We don't need to do that.
What? What? Am I lying?
No.
Am I lying? Am I lying? I'm just saying.
You didn't have to say it. You're not lying. You're not wrong, but you didn't have to
Don't worry,
say
Hugh
it.
Jackman gonna follow right after him.
Yo, man. What's
Man.
wrong with you?
Just saying, dog. Lighten the mood up some a little bit. Sort of, I guess.
All right.
Oh, shit.
Regardless. Yeah, cool. We got Cyclops in his actual suit. I don't know.
But it
Whatever.
is kind of amazing. It is all right. We had Stef and his negativity for a little bit, or his empathy.
Before you
It's
go
not
through-
negativity. It's not
I know.
negativity. I promise. I promise. It's just they do whatever. It's fine.
Hold on, we got two comments here. I want to make sure we acknowledge them. So we got CMD clips. He said, "Will Doomsday slap or crap?" It's
Dog shit. It'll crap.
I think
I'm kidding.
money wise, it's gonna slap. We can say that. We can say
100%.
Sure. It's gonna slap. Now, content wise, we have to see, and this is why I want to bring up this other comment. Shout out to Homie Brain Podcast Network. He said, and this is to you, Stef. He says, "Nah, that's real, bro. The magic is kind of gone, and I personally don't like the idea of bringing the old Avengers back. It feels like they don't believe in their current cast of Avengers."
Well, that's
The
because they
audience
don't.
didn't believe in their current
That's
cast
'cause
of
they don't.
Avengers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Hold on. With the piggyback off that, they didn't believe in those same characters they switched in the movies when the comics came out. We just keeping it funky.
Bro, oh my god. Dog, the hoopla about Steve coming back,
was so
they didn't
fake, bro.
use him.
Yeah.
Dog,
It's so fake, bro. It's just, oh my god.
Bruh. This is their all new, all different Marvel moment. And the thing is, they had the blueprint for how not to do it, and Kevin said, fuck it, we're gonna do it anyway.
Yep.
Like,
but this time we're gonna make Kamala a mutant.
yeah, bruh, like your editors had to come out and apologize to comic store owners because they were sitting on a bunch of books that nobody wanted to buy because you got rid of all the OGs. Like, yeah, man, audiences are fickle, dog. They want to sit and they want to read characters that they've grown to know and love. It's the same thing with movies, man. People have spent 2008, 16. We're coming up on 18 years now of people having been with the Marvel universe. Shit, when was Endgame? What year was that?
2019.
19. So you're talking about 11 years at this point. People have been with Robert Downey Jr. for 11 years. People have been with Chris Evans for not 11 years, but it feels like 11 years. Like, yes, guys, these people matter to audiences. They've built relationships with them. As parasocial as they may be, they feel like they know these characters. Yeah, the films that came afterwards were never going to perform as good if they weren't starring those people. Like, that's the most obvious shit ever, but yet you have Hollywood executives who can't see this coming, who, like I said, already had the blueprint before. You could have just went down the hall and talked to the people in your comics division and be like, hey, so when y'all did this in the comics, how did this go over? You might want to change some things up, fellas. But no, so here we are. You've had movie after movie after movie after movie underperform. Some of them, and people act like it's just some drastic change in quality to the MCU prior. No, the films are pretty much about the same. Like, Thor: Love and Thunder was dog shit, but for the most part, these movies are on the same level of quality that the MCU has been on the entire time, with the few exceptions, because you have a few gems here and there. A lot of them have been middling to pretty good.
Yep.
And some of them are just in the okay range. That hasn't changed.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm about to say that's literally been the same thing since like the very first movie, which was Incredible Hulk, that they just started to acknowledge like 2 years ago. But the entire like you said, it's been the same status quo for the longest. Some people, like I work with like some 22-year-olds, 23-year-olds. They grew up with these movies.
Yes,
Like
dog.
Mhm.
I didn't learn to appreciate Iron Man 1 until I was 34 or something like that, bro. Because I hated it when it first came out. And maybe I just didn't get it at the time, or maybe I just was indifferent to Iron Man at the time. Iron Man 2 was dog shit. I don't care what anybody says. Iron Man
Mhm.
3, I'll never forgive them. I'll never forgive them for what they did to the Mandarin. You dick teased me like that in that trailer, and then I got that piece of shit. Oh, but my point, my overall point is, just like AJ said, this was the exact same thing when they rolled out all new, all different Marvel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
It's
and I
not, and it's more context than just the movies not being as good a quality. Times have changed.
mm,
Yep.
I hear people. I have a
Thank you.
friend who loves Marvel movies. Right? He, as a matter of fact, he's a Marvel diehard. Right? He will wait till it comes on streaming instead of paying the $10 to go to the movies, or the $20 at this point. My fault. Be respectful. But my point is, like me, I'm gonna pay. I'm a whore. I'm gonna take it like a good bitch that I
he
am,
finally
and I'm gonna go
admits it.
see the movie. Right? I'm gonna go see the movie. All right. Now, for example, Ant-Man 3, I think that movie gets a lot of flack that it shouldn't get. Of course, Ant-Man had to win. All right? Just take it. He had to win. Some way, somehow, he had to fucking win. It's his goddamn movie. Okay, he beat Kang. It's about to be 1,000 Kangs. It's okay for him to take one L. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is performative. A lot
Yeah,
of all this shit is performative. Like, I have no problem with what's going on with this. We all knew this had to happen,
yeah.
right? We knew Battle World was going to happen. We knew Secret World was going to happen. They literally made Age of Ultron a movie, a year after that bullshit story came out in the comics. So we knew eventually, we knew we were getting Fantastic Four. We know we were going to get Doom. We knew we were going to get the multiverse. This is just following the line. I'm only following this shit just to see who the new actors are going to be for the new Iron Man 1 movie and the new Captain
Mm,
America movie. That's the only reason I'm here, to see what the reset looks like. How I want to see how they
yeah,
land the plane. That's it.
yeah, yeah.
It's
At
not
No.
this
necessarily
point,
nostalgia.
I'm not convinced it'll be new actors for those two. I think you might get old man, like you might get Captain Rogers, but he's still in the suit.
Mhm.
And
It'll be. I would think
and
it'll be the
Tony
C.
Tony is just gonna be, hey, this is a variant. Like I do think that they're spooked about changing, moving the MCU forward with different characters. Like the X-Men is the big joker, but they've been holding it too long. Like
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I don't know if I got Spades players in here, but dog,
You're right.
they held that Joker too fucking long,
Mm-hmm.
and it's kind of bit them in the ass in a lot of ways because you led with Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four was your little Joker, but
Mm-hmm.
the problem is with Fantastic Four is they've never done a Fantastic Four movie right. This was the best one, and even it was
Debatable.
them Fox ones.
Hold
Well,
on, hold on.
the first Fox
one,
one was okay. That second one, no, and then
I'm
the
not going to defend the second one.
and when they did the
Better Silver Surfer though. I'll die on that hill.
yeah no
Yeah.
Not even
I'll give
because
you
she's a
that, I'll give you
girl,
that.
but the design was just better in that movie. If you have an HD TV, it looks great. But if you watch it
Mhm.
on a box screen, it might look bad. But the new little retouched one looks better than the one that's in
Mm.
in the MCU. Go ahead.
Um,
My bad.
no, you good. But yeah, like they played the little Joker, and I get it, right? Back to Spades. That's the one you play first if you have it.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. I got that, right? But Fantastic Four has been messed up 3 times in a row. Just go with X-Men. You were already coming off of Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Which
Yeah.
made a shit ton of money. Now we understand it's not about the quality of the movie, about why that made a bunch of money. It was getting Hugh Jackman on screen with Deadpool in a accurate Deadpool, right? So
Mm-hmm.
and having them two interact. So okay, cool. But dog, we should have had the X-Men by now. You closed that Fox deal in 2017. It's
Jesus Christ, that's
2026.
almost 10 years.
Right, right. Um, it- And I understand the COVID year messed stuff up
Mm-hmm.
Across the industry in a number of ways. Part of the reason why a lot of their films are underperforming is due to habits that were developed in the audience during COVID.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. But I'm you're getting to the point where you're doing too big of storylines to not bring in your own established X-Men, because the X-Men that we're gonna have, yeah, there's an attachment to them with the audience, but other than Jackman, who none of them are gonna stick around.
Yeah, no.
Maybe Laura, but other than that,
AJ said that really well. I like how AJ worded that. The X-Men that you roll out, because I think if you try to force the First Class team or the 90s team, it's gonna flop. But if you had been organically placing Young Mutants, and then you had your Charles Xavier floating around, maybe popped up in Marvel and Miss Marvel or whatever, you planted that, you should have did X-Men like you did the Avengers in the first phase. Nick Fury, hey, Iron Man, hey, Black Widow's over here on Iron Man 2. Boom. Et cetera, et cetera. If you would have did that with the X-Men, you'd be in a great confident place now. But because you don't know what to do with race, gender, sexuality, with picking the characters, because if you pick the all-white team, for the most part,
you're in
people
trouble.
are gonna be pissed off. If you pick the international team, people are gonna be pissed. They're gonna be fake pissed off. If you pick the 90s team, it's gonna be people like us, like, damn, they really going off nostalgia. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nobody's gonna be satisfied. But if you had been maybe making your, movie on characters, possibly, right? Maybe giving some fresh blood instead of making that bullshit speedster for, what if? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Kamara, or whatever her name is. I think this has been moving a little bit better. Like AJ said, you held on to the shit too tightly.
Yeah, and like the other thing too is just like we're gonna keep it a fat stack here. Like a lot of the Fox stuff, by the time that shit was done, the audiences were tapped out. Like it just got to a point where they were just, yes, there are Fox defenders.
I still haven't seen Dark Phoenix. That's how tapped out I was.
Yeah, like,
and you're not gonna watch Dark Phoenix. I'm not gonna let you watch Dark Phoenix. I'm not gonna let anybody. I'm not gonna let anybody that I care about subject themselves.
Matter of fact, I haven't watched New Mutants either. Now that I think about it,
I'd rather you watch that.
I haven't seen Apocalypse.
Bro, the last one I watched was Days of Future Past.
Yep, and that's where we're gonna stop it. That's where we're gonna stop it.
Yeah, but like the point I'm making is just like we tapped out at some point, right?
Do we count Logan as part of that?
Yes,
because Logan's okay.
Logan counts. But like we tapped out, and they gave us so many jumping off points, right? And the fact that they're coming back and apparently more accurate, sure, I see why people would be excited, but also at the same time, just like, that's all it is. And like, even when we're talking about the Iron Man of it, the Captain America of it, I have been on record on this channel or even other podcasts, like Chris Evans, Robert Downey Jr. and the rest of them were always going to come back. You throw enough money at these motherfuckers, they're gonna come back. Like what's that shit? Stephen Amell says it perfectly, right? When it came to the last season of Arrow, he says, I wanted to leave, but they offered me a bunch of money that would make it financially irresponsible for me not to take.
Yeah, I will say I did think it was gonna be longer, that they held out before bringing them back.
No, I'm gonna do you one better. I remember when Chris Evans bitch ass first said, "Oh yeah, I'm not coming." That's cool that everybody's doing. I'm not coming back. I was like, he's a bitch ass liar. He's a liar. Because guess what? You ain't had a good movie since Knives Out, bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
you ain't had a good movie since Logan, bitch. You're definitely coming back. I don't even know why they even be trying to cat, bro. Like,
because it sounds good. It sounds
good. Tarantino and Scorsese are some haters, rightfully so. But Quentin Tarantino said it best. The day of the actor, the big budget actor selling something for a franchise is dead. The character is the one that sells it. Because I can tell you this right now. You know what's going to drive the new MCU? If Desmond Idris hits his Black Panther, because we all know he's the Black Panther, right? Let's go ahead and say it. It's all but announced that he's Black Panther. So let's go ahead and throw it out that the T'Challa embargo will be lifted very, very soon. It's coming to an end, fellas. It's finally coming to an end. But he will be Black Panther and Ryan Coogler's Black Panther #3.
Hey man. So
I really think we need to stop at Ryan Coogler's Black Panther #2.
No, it's true. I would
like, we need somebody else behind the camera at this point.
I like him, but I see why people feel that way. That's all.
Like and please people do not get this twisted. You can put Ryan Coogler on anything else, and I'm in there day one, and I'm watching it. I do not need any more of his Black Panther or his Wakanda. I don't. He missed the mark in both films. I'm sorry. The first film is good for what it is, but
it's Lion King.
No. Yes, thank you.
Also, too. Oh, go ahead. You're gonna say something.
I was just gonna say, like,
I heard about it.
Now the second one is understandable because hey, he killed all T'Challa in the film, which was dumb, but we're not gonna get into all of that again.
Mm-hmm.
The first movie is not about nothing that he has done has been about T'Challa. Like and I'm not gonna get on my soapbox tonight, so I'm just gonna say it. Hey, like, thank you for your service. Craven? What's that?
Yeah, I heard about he was gonna use Craven.
I'm not even entertaining that bullshit. Just he hasn't been. He's interested in everything but T'Challa. So I'll just say that, like, hey, we need some new blood in that franchise. I'm sorry.
I'm pretty sure he's heard the noise. Like that.
How can he not?
Yeah, no. He's had to have heard that noise. He's had to.
He's had to heard that. Like,
yeah.
Your second movie, even coming out, you can't use the COVID excuse as much because it was 3 years past when the pandemic was officially lifted at that point. Your second movie made nearly $500 million less than your first movie. We can talk about all the reasons that the box office has changed, and those are true. But when you take in that much less money, dog, like,
yeah, it's
you cannot convince me for a second that a Disney exec did not have a conversation with him after that movie's box office was done. You're not going to convince me. Like, hey, dog, we're gonna have to make some changes down the line.
But I think that's why Denzel's in the third one.
Oh yeah,
I'm sure you know niggas love Denzel, so they gonna show up.
I do. That's me. I'm
Denzel,
I'm niggas.
He's the last person. Him and Leonardo DiCaprio, the same. Only I think the last two that are actors that like
as well.
Who?
Tom Cruise also.
Tom Cruise too. Like, yeah, those are the last three that you could put out there, and they gonna draw like a. They gonna bring a big budget back just on your return.
Yeah. Hey, I believe it.
Y'all think Denzel gonna do a Wakandan accent, or that nigga gonna sound like he from he gonna be Wakanda, sound like he from Brooklyn, like and everything else.
Nah, bro. Wakanda sound he Brooklyn. Yeah, he gonna be Denzel, bro.
I'm not convinced he's not gonna be a variant of an old T'Challa. I'm not convinced that's not the route he's taking it.
That might be hard though.
It probably absolutely would be, but I just
a multiversal.
I'm out on Coogler's Black Panther, man. I just really am.
No, I feel you.
But I don't know, but like, you know, I know it's getting out, but like, yeah, man. So it seems like the teasers overall, like I didn't feel anything from any of the teasers.
The Thor one was live. Maybe because I'm a dad.
The Thor one I like.
The Thor one was neat.
Just because it seems like, and I shouldn't be surprised that it's the Russos who are going to do it. They make dog shit everywhere else, but when they're in the MCU, they can cook. They're going to make something palatable out of Love and Thunder. Like that's my my prediction out of all of this.
I never forgive.
Taika's on my shit list till the day he dies at this point. The X-Men teaser, like, all right, cool. Yes,
that was
respect on Scott's name.
Yeah,
that's the one I like that one the most. Well, the second most. The Thor one, like I said, that's on my top. The leaked
That's stupid.
Wakandan one, like no.
Yeah.
It's
I don't even know like that even. I don't even like that exchange. Why do you pick those two? And I ain't gonna lie. I swear to God. I swear to everything that is holy. If Namor is in a relationship with Shuri, we are going to riot.
Oh,
all
no,
right.
I don't think
I
that's
hope
the.
that's
Oh
just some
God.
internet bullshit.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no
seeing, man.
way, no way.
I doubted it is, but like they did kind of bait the shit in the second movie.
Yeah,
Like,
no, they absolutely did. Again, that's
But if Cougar
again,
doesn't read a
we
motherfucking
get
book,
into a lot of my problems with that fucking movie, man. The
Yeah.
nigga killed your mama, bro, and
real shit,
you let
bro.
that shit ride. Like,
Yeah, nah.
This is my problem. And everybody talks about how Shuri shouldn't be the Panther, or whatever. I'm fine with that if you're gonna have that in that fucking movie. But keep Shuri. Shuri's a fucking hothead, man. Like,
yeah,
like
she should have been.
She should be
but
the
they
first one.
They
killing
never
him.
did the Shuri that we know. They did like
No.
I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you. They did not. T'Challa's traits, everything about T'Challa got handed off to other people. She got his intelligence.
Oh shit, damn. Yeah.
But even then, I think back to like when that movie first released, and they did like the cartoon side of things. They did some like Young Justice kind of adjacent series, but it was like Kamala, Siri, Squirrel. That's when they made Squirrel Girl teenager all of a sudden again. I'm like, wait a minute,
Marvel. Damn, I'm drawing a blank.
I vaguely remember.
What's her name? Girl who played Quake. She was in Agents of Shield. She reprised her role there.
They had Patriot in there randomly just for like the token black guy.
Oh, the Runaway.
No, it wasn't Runaways.
No.
This
was
like
animated.
a Quincy Uzi kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm drawing a blank.
I forgot what they called, bro. But that's when I knew Siri was cooked. Cause I was like, damn, Siri is not the age of none of these bitches. You know what I'm saying? None of them. And then I'm like, Squirrel Girl. Like Squirrel Girl was banging Wolverine. Why is she a teenager? And that's why I look at Marvel Rivals so weird. Cause I'm like, for the last 10 years, I've been looking at her like she's a teenager. Now she's back to being this overly thick. All right, cool, whatever. We're here now.
Marvel, I was gonna ask this question, like, because I think it's a natural one to ask. Like, do we think Doomsday and or Secret Wars will be what they'll use that to correct the issues that you guys have, right? Because I think I see a scenario where after Secret Wars, cool, at that point, Coogler would have done 2 or 3 Black Panther movies, and whatever happens in Doomsday or Secret Wars, cool, we can let go of him naturally and move on to something else. If Idris is Black Panther, right? And then so on and so forth, rinse and repeat. Do we see that happening? Because it's like, I see it as two. I see it as a twofold. It's either once y'all are done with this shit right here, I think people are done, right? And then it's a gamble on if you're gonna get people re-energized for an entirely new cast, right? Or that's what I think. Do we see this being the potential way to fix things, or are we so far gone that there's no fixing it?
I mean,
to end. Steph, go ahead.
I think AJ made a really good point where it's just like, we were talking about beforehand where it was like there was like this one book about the MCU. I don't remember what it was called, but it was like former producers or writers or something.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it is. They were talking about like Secret Wars being like a soft reboot, right? I think at this point the plan has probably changed a little bit, and I think AJ kind of nailed it on the head. I think the original plan at some point was probably get a new Iron Man and get a new Steve and get a new Thor and whatever. I feel like they're probably just going to stick around. I don't feel like they're going to get rid of them. I mean, like the paychecks for Downey are so fucking ludicrous that they might have no choice but to get rid of him. But I don't know. they might just fork the money over. I don't really know what it is.
Or
I
you
don't
just
really know what
or you just reduce him to supporting roles. He's not
Yeah.
the star in anything. Moving
Yeah,
forward.
like he should have
That's
been
all.
series
Yeah.
AI
Yeah.
in Ironheart since
Um,
he loved her so much.
I think yes, Secret Wars will be the reboot. Some things will fix, some things I just don't know. If we're still on the Black Panther thing, I think it depends on what version of T'Challa we're seeing, right? If this is Idris, if Damson Idris is a variant of T'Challa from whatever universe, and he's T'Challa, sure. If it's just the child, the bastard child aged up, I think it's going to be a large contingent of not necessarily MCU folk, but Black Panther folk who are just like, you know what, I'm not feeling it. I need to see how it's executed on screen before I give final thoughts either way. I don't like the idea of the child because if you're telling me that T'Challa had a child, right? And you're telling me that he sent him away to Haiti with the mother. If you're telling me that he never that if you're telling me that T'Challa just was okay with having an illegitimate child out in the world, then it's not T'Challa. Then that's not T'Challa anymore. I'm sorry. That's a fundament. You have now created a fundamentally different character, and like I said, I have to see how it play out on screen before I give a final judgment. But I do not see people liking that. People who are attached to the character, I don't see them liking that. As other things, the Iron Man and Captain America of it all, I think you're gonna start. I think the comics will start doing it first. We've seen it a little bit more over the past couple of years. Like what's the Avengers book Chip just did?
Avengers
Twilight.
Something.
Yeah, Twilight.
Avengers Twilight. I think you're gonna start seeing some like old man stories about Cap and Iron Man starting to get more precedence on the publishing end, so they can justify keeping Downey and Evans around.
That's real nasty work right there.
Yeah, but I think that's good because let's be very clear now. Marvel Comics is not its own entity. Is not its own. It's never been its own. It hasn't been its own entity. It's not its own. It's not under its own directive anymore. At this point, you cannot say that anything that they're not putting out is not something that has been rubber stamped by Feige. It's like, oh yeah, I can use that down the line. Or hey, I need y'all to do this because I'm gonna be putting something in a movie or a show coming out in a few months. So I need y'all to get them prepped, get audiences prepped for this now. Like that's all Marvel Comics is at this point. And it's sad to see, but it's a content farm. That's what it is. That's what it's going to be for the foreseeable future. That's probably how Disney justifies them operating at a loss. Because I'm not going to say operating at a loss, but the profits margins being as small as what they probably are. That's how Disney can justify this. It's just content for the MCU, so we can keep the MCU going for years and years and years to come. The biggest change I think is coming to this. I don't see Feige sticking around after Secret Wars.
Oh no way! No way!
Yeah,
no way!
He's
out of here.
He got Star Wars to ruin now.
No.
I don't even think the Star Wars movies happens at this point. I think he is burnt out.
Yeah. No,
Anytime you see him now, his eyes look dead, bro. Like his face is just sunken, and you don't want to speculate. I hope he's okay health wise and everything. He does not look like he's having fun anymore.
Yeah, no. Because I mean, at this point, you're on such a high, and then now you gotta course correct a sinking ship.
Yeah,
essentially.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, Quentin, what are your thoughts? Do you think this will correct the things that we have issues with, or no?
Yes and no. I mean, the Black Panther of it all, I think
Desmond will play a variant of an older version in Battle World and in Secret Wars, right? Whatever movie that is, right? And then when everything is put back together, you're gonna get the Black Panther with the cape, with the brown,
Oh,
and you'll get that version of Black Panther. Because I think he's gonna want to honor, you know, Chadwick by not reprising Chadwick's version, if that makes sense, right?
oh,
So
Hmm.
I like
you're
that.
gonna, I do think you're gonna get T'Challa proper once everything's set up, because I think we already know Cougar's getting doing the next movie, right? That's
Yeah,
already
yeah.
set in stone. He's gonna get his trilogy. So I believe, he's definitely heard everybody's opinions, right? I know that for sure. I think that's why you go get somebody like Denzel. I think him and Denzel are gonna workshop an original character, right? He's gonna take what he like learned from doing Sinners and kind of apply that to this
Hmm.
next movie. Now, hopefully, like I said, it's gonna be T'Challa proper, the one that we kind of expected and see, and we'll see this new status quo, post Battle World being put back together, right? With Robert Downey Jr. and Chris Evans. Hemsworth said he's retiring. He has the health thing. I don't know if it's Alzheimer's or he has some diagnosis that's gonna start coming really rampant. So he's doing the next Thor movie. He's supposed to retire after that, if I'm not mistaken. If that's is still the plan. So this is supposed to be his going out play. That's why I think you're getting this more in line with the Thor that we expected to see 10 movies down the line since his first movie, his first appearance.
Mm,
Um, they were talking about Dylan O'Brien being in talks with the MCU, and a lot of people were talking about Nova and these other characters. I said Tony Stark. Um, I think you're going to see Dylan O'Brien because he hasn't had a major movie in a while. He's just the right age to play Tony Stark at the same time Robert Downey Jr. played him. And I'm not
oh.
saying that he looks like, because Robert Downey Jr. essentially kind of was Tony Stark in real life, in a crazy kind of hyperbolic way.
Mm-hmm. You wild.
I can see Dylan O'Brien kind of embracing something like that and kind of method acting that, right?
Mm-hmm.
I could see a world where I live in that and I'm okay with that version. And I think his version to be more in line with like the 90s cartoon version, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wouldn't, because you can't do Robert Downey Jr.
No,
You can't.
no.
You know what I'm saying? So he'll have to do a version of Iron Man that were, maybe like Ryan North's version of him recently, if you read his run. Um, Chris Evans, I can see him somehow reverting back to old man, like he said, like the us getting those Pleasant Grove, Pleasantville stories, where
Mm-hmm.
the Cosmic Cube and Winter Soldier and all that shit kind of happened. Because that's kind of the era we're still in, right? Because I don't think they're gonna allow the fans are gonna allow you to do Sam the way you did Sam without kind of giving Sam a proper movie. And I could see an ensemble cast with
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Yeah, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I
because
would get the.
so the last Cat, like okay, Cat 4, or I appreciate the movie for what it is.
Uh huh.
It wasn't the best movie, right?
It's
Yeah.
it's a
I can
it
see
was it's
Captain
not a cap.
America.
It's
No,
a
yeah, it's
Thor sequel more than it's a Caps sequel.
very true. Or yeah, and Incredible Hulk
Not
is
Thor. I'm sorry.
Incredible
Yeah,
Hulk.
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 Incredible Hulk.
But essentially, what's crazy about that? As much as that's a negative, that's kind of a comic book thing, though. I'm not really fucked up about it because a
Yeah,
lot of some of our
absolutely.
favorite stories, Wolverine got introduced in the Hulk. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
Yeah.
so I'm not necessarily mad about that. We had to get a conclusion of that eventually. Sucks it had to be on his back. All right, this
Mm-hmm.
tough shit, nigga. It's always FUBU. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Point being, I can see a world where like the next Captain America movie is Sam, um, Sam, uh, Torres, Steve, Bucky, all the Captain America family in that movie, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then you see everybody kind of bow out because shout outs. We got Sebastian Stan on Batman too because real people do real things.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But no, I mean, I mean, I've always been on the bandwagon. I think I've always been the one beating the drum that this is going to be a reset.
Well, so
So
wait, I want to get this straight. So you're saying that like the next Captain America movie, like you think Sam is gonna go back to being Falcon, and then like Steve is gonna
no, I
stay?
think they'll both be Cap. So remember
Oh,
that,
so
that
they're
era
both
where
gone.
no, they'll both still be there for one more movie,
Oh, okay.
but it'll still be Sam as Cap, but it'll be either Steve when he had got his Secret Soldier serum back. He was like Super Soldier was his code name or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Or he'll be the old man version that we saw in the end game and get that version of him on the battlefield that we saw in the comics.
Okay. All right. Okay. I can see that.
Tuesday.
Yeah, no worries. But yeah, no. Man, these are good ideas. Good ideas. And like again, it's more like a wait and see. Like
Okay.
yeah. I like the idea of a proper Black Panther, a proper send off for a movie for Sam. I don't think he was done right, and everybody else being used in a more strategic way, because I think that's the only way you can kind of salvage this. Because I think right now in the current state of the MCU, you can't. It's you got to make some changes, because this everything that we're seeing here. I'm gonna repeat what I said. How many years ago since it was announced that Downey was doomed? That was like 2 years ago now, right?
Something like that. Well, no, it was just last year, right?
Jesus Christ, no way.
I mean, we're in 2026 now. It was 2024.
2 years ago. Yeah. So
wasn't it San Diego 2024?
I believe. Okay, probably it would.
Yeah, it was like a year and a half ago. Let's just.
Yeah. So I think this right here, these teasers, this is their Robert Downey Jr. coming back at Comic-Con moment, right? It's good. It gives you the my gosh, the high fives and everything. But then when you really like, once the hype dies down, you're just like, God damn, what the fuck are you niggas doing? Right? That's what I get from this. But that's why I'm not too excited by these trailers, because it's like you brought back Robert Downey Jr. in a MCU where everything is in shambles. You're bringing back Patrick Stewart with the MCU in shambles, right? I kind of understand why people are a little apathetic. I see why there's a Stef here who's just like, I don't really give a shit, right? Like I see it and I understand it. So again, am I gonna go watch the movie? Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here front. Like I recently watched Endgame and I fell in love with it. Right? I fell in love with it, and you know, they're opening up the door for us to see Endgame again, and supposedly that's gonna lead into Doomsday. If it's a proper bridge and I can sit down for 2 hours and like enjoy myself, that's all I care about. Like I want to see how they do this, because it's like Avengers is a cultural thing, right? Everybody on the timeline talking about, oh, this is gonna listen, bro. You and your mama gonna be in that movie theater besides Steph, unless Jay Garrick is getting his wig blown off. All right, everybody is in that movie theater. We're not gonna say pretend that. Like, so I will be in the movie theater. I want to see how these stories close out, and then from there, I can't promise you I'm going to be tuned in. I'll be honest, because this is it. This is the magnum opus. This is it. You what more can you do after this? One more. I'll tell you right now, nothing. Unless you're giving me another Spider-Man movie. I'll watch those. But other than that, there's nothing more you can do here. There's nothing more. So, yeah, we'll get more information. I think there's a teaser that's supposed to drop. The streets are saying in a couple weeks. I think maybe like a month or two. So maybe Super Bowl.
It's supposed to be Doom, the Dr. Doom trailer.
Dr. Doom trailer, okay. Because
I would one with strange like turns
Super
back
Bowl makes sense.
So yeah, so it's probably gonna be
that
Super
might be
Bowl.
the trailer though. I think that might be a proper trailer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna drop it during the Super Bowl, why the fuck would you pay that exorbitant amount of money for a teaser?
Yeah, no way.
It
I mean, they got it,
but a small trailer, like maybe I don't know, enough to get everybody talking.
Oh yeah, 100%. So Super Bowl, we'll pay attention to that. But yeah, man. So I'm I'm cool. I'm here for the ride. It is what it is. But yeah, we'll definitely see. But y'all, I think it's a good place to end. We got a lot of good topics out the way. But also I'm just happy to be back with you guys, man. So I said it when Steph was on here, but I'm happy to see everybody in good health. I'm happy to see everybody's good, and I'm excited to see what we got going for 2026, man. So and also yes, we will talk about Green Arrow. That's a later video. Because we got to do our due diligence in closing that run, because apparently we're one of the only few people that gave a fuck about that book. So we are going to close that shit out for sure. But yeah, man, y'all could follow us down below. I made sure everybody's handles are down below, so we don't have to do the whole rigmarole of going through everybody's Twitter pages. But yeah, man, everybody do their little sign off. AJ, starting with you, man.
Yeah, it was, good to be back. Good to kick off the new year with the fellas. I'm AJ. Y'all know where to find me. Like you said, we ain't gonna give you the whole Twitter rigmarole, but yeah, find me there if you need me. And yeah, good to be back.
Steph.
All right. Well, I mean, thank everybody for shout out to everybody for coming in. Shout out to everybody in the call. Always nice to be back with the fellas. I don't have Twitter, so we can just get rid of that.
Nick, you were just on the timeline.
Yeah, and I disabled the account again.
I'm gonna hit you.
I was on it for too long.
Smartest man
all
here,
right,
man.
I was on it for too long. Okay, that was the thing. I sat there and I realized, like, wait a minute, I'm trying to be off this shit permanently, and then I was like, I've been on here for a month.
Let me set the Green Goblin mask to him.
Yeah, right.
We have a new
that
world
app
to
is
conquer.
my Green Goblin mask. It really is. But yeah, no, I mean, like,
for real, man. Don't downplay those. That one over the holiday. Oh my god,
you're about to be on some demon time, weren't you?
Them shits are. Oh my god. I had to sit down somewhere and pray. Them shits are horrible, man.
No. We need to get a Patreon. I need to hear this story. Hold on. But
oh my.
Oh god, yeah, this is story time here. But go ahead, bro.
Oh man, I'm on whatever my handle is. Just got Tom22. Man, I ain't really been active. Like, honestly, nobody really pissed me off on the timeline for me to go on these tangents. Even though I kind of want to slap the shit out of Gilbert Arenas for saying that shit he said about Kobe. And I saw a video, and at first when Gilbert said that, was so total sidebar, but this is a great way to exit out. He said Kobe turned a Honda body into a Maserati, and then this dude posted a video of Kobe during he was 21, and the bounce this dude exhibited was insane. And I was like, I'll never forgive Gilbert Arenas for this. This is the last time somebody made me angry, but comic wise, nobody really pissed me off lately. So
there's nothing to talk about.
Yeah, it's really been outside of KO, which I kind of don't give a fuck about until something happens. Because all of this is kind of just for fun. I guess it's just fun to see. Oh, we get death battle material. That's cool, whatever. But I'm also I want some real shit like the Question, Green Arrow, and Batman Arcade.
Yeah.
Y'all read issue 2 yet?
Yo, yes, I got it right here.
I'm gonna read it tonight.
Yes, yo, we gotta talk about this one. We have to, please.
It's fucking great.
Can
all right, bet.
We gotta talk about this. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, when we do the Green Arrow video, we can throw that one in.
My gosh, my gosh. See, but to talk about your point, yeah, that's the thing. Nobody's talking about the books. Everybody's just talking about superficial shit. Nobody's talking about the books, the content, right? Nobody's talking about how
is junk food, bro.
It's junk food. Oh, of course.
Yeah,
it's
junk food.
It's junk food.
But that right there is dope. That is crack inserted into my veins. We need more series like this with other heroes that make sense. Right? I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I have to hunt. Because for some reason my comic shop ain't getting these. So I gotta hunt from comic shop to comic shop to find me a copy. And it's worth the hunt every single month. Oh my god, this is such a good book. Oh, I can't wait to talk about this. I'm excited now. I need to get off this fucking call.
But that's it. That's all for me. Or maybe somebody should piss me off on the timeline. I can have something to do.
Oh, man, trust me. Oh.
Well, actually, I've been writing again. I finished issue 5 yesterday.
Nice.
Oh, hell yeah.
No, issue 4. I'm starting issue 5, which is pretty much kind of already. I did a lot of I think I wrote most of the body out, so I'm just filling out the issue. So issue 5, I probably should get that done. Probably my off day. So once the income taxes come in and get a little extra money, I might go ahead and get issue 2 colored and go ahead and start, getting this Kickstarter together. But maybe that might be a aim for my birthday. My birthday's in about a month. So maybe that might be my treat to myself.
There
But
you go, man.
I'll keep y'all posted.
Absolutely.
Outside of that, yeah,
Absolutely. But yeah, man, yo, so y'all please be safe. Please hit that like, hit that subscribe. We got some more content coming y'all's way. I got more Ultimate Countdown stuff coming down the pipeline this week. And then I'll clip up some of these some of the topics that we did here tonight. But y'all, please be easy. Thank you to everybody who hopped in the chat. Thank you to everybody who's gonna hop in the comments later. But yeah, man, much love, much peace. It's your boy Roliver Queen with the homies, and we are out.